by listening, by internalizing, and by manifesting powerful cognitions. And you will also achieve it by witnessing the Darshan and Diksha, by receiving the Darshan and Diksha. So now let's see what is the Bhava Samadhi Darshan.
Now we'll be understanding about the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. So what is Samadhi? Samadhi means one with the source. Bhava means attitude and aspect. So Bhava Samadhi means being one with the source through this aspect.
And the aspect Bhava which you choose, through that Bhava, being one with the source, Samadhi is Bhava Samadhi. And knowing this aspect, Bhava is the ultimate, Adi, and being in oneness, Sama with that, is the Bhava Samadhi.
So the divine cosmic being manifests from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone, through deities and incarnations. Divine cosmic beings manifest through Archavatara deities in temples and through Bhava Samadhi Darshan, the Nijavataras, the incarnation.
And the Bhava Samadhi awakens your Kundalini Shakti, which is the latent potential energy in all human beings. And this awakening of Kundalini Shakti results in extraordinary abilities expressing through us, like third eye awakening, ability to have the remote vision, ability to scan anyone's body, levitation, teleportation, materialization, and many more such powers and abilities.
So this influx of superconscious energy visibly slows down the aging processes and improves immunity to diseases. With increasing level of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, and transform our lives.
And having darshan or even a glimpse brings a lasting transformation. Having a glimpse of an enlightened being, having a glimpse of a great sage, enlightened being, or a deity brings a lasting transformation in all of us, cleansing the lifetimes of karmas and raising you to the next level of subconscious breakthrough, which is like hitting a reset button on your being.
So during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatars. The mirror neurons activate and process all the absorbed moments of information of the avatar just by seeing. That is, our entire body silently and without movement recreates what is happening distance far away, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar. So now,
And now we'll be seeing a small introduction, a glimpse of who the Supreme Point of Hinduism is, the one who is giving us all of these sciences, extraordinary Shaktis, and much more.
so the supreme point of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidanam, his divine holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, a macrocosmic ancient enlightened Hindu civilization and nation. The supreme pontiff of Hinduism is the thousandth incarnation of Paramashiva as per the Hinduism, recognized by his predecessors who are enlightened masters. The supreme pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based universities a lifestyle for humanity.
And the Supreme Point of Hinduism is also ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Kanchi Kailash Sarvangapeetham, which is the Tonde Mandala Adinam, the incumbent emperor of Suryavamsha Saranga Samrajyam, and the present 293rd Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam of Kailasvanati Shyamala Pita Sarvangapeetham, and the present Mahamandaleshwar of the Mahanirvani Akara, which is the largest monastic order, apex monastic order.
The supreme pontiff of Hinduism is the thousandth Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of the Attal Akhada and is the present 23rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Dharma Mukti Swarga Paramadinam, and is elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 Hindu leaders.
And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is also revered as a teacher of Hinduism, most prolific, most viewed, read, and watched. Books and 10,000 articles in 3 different languages, which are English, Tamil, and Sanskrit. And these are translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 articles. And these copies of books and articles, over 20 million copies of books and articles, have been sold, read, and downloaded. And he has given over 10,000 hours of discourses for humanity, and he has enriched over 1 billion plus lives digitally, and is respected as a commentator of all sacred scriptures such as Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Brahma Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gitas, Jain Sutras, and many more.
And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is honored as the leader internationally recognized Hindu leader and is a reviver of 108 ancient Hindu sampradayas, including the Rudrakanyas, Rudras, Rishis, Rishikas, Bhairavas, Bhairavis, and the Sannyasis. Establisher of the largest Hindu university, Kailasas Nithyananda Hindu University in the world with satellite campuses in 150 countries, and is establisher of 1,000 plus Kailasas, the enlightenment ecosystem, and founder and reviver of over 100 Sarvagnipitas, the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million palm leaves, scriptures, and 20 million digital books.
And now we come to the conclusion of this first segment, and we will be moving on to the further segments where we will be seeing a live demonstration of the extraordinary Shaktis, the divine powers of Paramashiva. So now, till now, we all got to know who is the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, what is the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, and what exactly we are going to be experiencing in this program and learning in this program. So now we'll be moving to the next segment, a very exciting segment where we will be seeing the manifestation of extraordinary Shaktis.
So the Balasans.
So today, the Balasans, the Nityananda yogis, and the initiate disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will be demonstrating the powers of third eye and sharing with all of us the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation of the divine powers awakened in us through the Diksha, the initiation.
In today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, all of us will be receiving the initiation into third eye awakening and various other powers with the blessing and grace of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We will be manifesting the power of third eye, where we'll be able to see, where we'll be seeing with eyes blindfolded. Processing center located between the brows, which upon initiation one can effortlessly express powers and see through the third eye just as you would with the normal two eyes.
And now let's see what are Shaktis. What exactly are the Shaktis that we are speaking about? So, manifesting powers, Shaktis, are described in the Vedagamas by Paramashiva, method and science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to various states of consciousness. And Paramashiva actually describes in very elaborately that every human being is hardwired to be able to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis. And Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cognition that you are a divine and you need to manifest the divine, not that you are a man and you need to reach the divine. Here, the foundation is that you are Paramashiva. You are unmanifest. Recognize that you are Paramashiva. Even if you have not yet manifested it, understand that is why what Paramashiva is revealing through this body and through this system, through this methodology and samyam, any samyama you do on powerful cognitions, you manifest only Shaktis, powers, not siddhis. So this is told by the Supreme Point of Hinduism.
So now we'll be understanding a few differences between the Shaktis and Siddhis. So we will see the differences between both of these terms. The Shaktis expressed from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of feeling connection with the divine and high integrity with the Guru, and enlightenment, whereas the Siddhis are on the path of enlightenment and may, and the Siddhis are the powers that manifest from the tapas and penance for the sake of enlightenment.
And a few more differences between Shaktis and Siddhis are that Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after the initiation from the avatar and are permanent, whereas Siddhis are not permanent and may divert you from enlightenment.
So the source of these Shaktis, Paramashiva, is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality. Thus, the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and Vyakta, the manifest existence, Paramashiva performs the Panchakritya, or the five cosmic acts, which is Shrishti, creation, Sthiti, sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, which is rejuvenation, Prabhava, which is pulling out of delusion, and Anugraha, which is liberating grace for all living entities.
And now the avatar of Paramashiva, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as the thousand-eighth living incarnation and representative of Paramashiva and the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization and nation, and the great cosmic borders in the nation. Ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been the cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced science. It was where the science of enlightenment and powers was lived and taught as a lifestyle. And for the first time in the modern day, the Supreme Point of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record-breaking pace which is never accomplished before.
So now we will be understanding the Guru Parampara. The knowledge and science of manifesting these Shaktis are passed down from one generation to the next through initiation, Diksha, by the enlightened masters, the Gurus. So the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiation and knowledge repositories for billions to manifest science of power manifestation from disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Srividya, Yoga, Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, Paramashiva Jnana and Paramashiva Vijnana. The great rishis, munis, the siddhas, the superconscious mutants who know the Hinduism have predicted and recognized the supreme pontiff of Hinduism as an avatar, an incarnation of Paramashiva and Parashakti. So this knowledge, the power manifestation, has been passed through various gurus. As you can see, the power manifestation has passed down from all these, and this is termed as Guru Parampara in Sanskrit. And all these munis and rishis and gurus have as the supreme pontiff of Hinduism as an incarnation.
And so, how now we'll be seeing how we can awaken these divine shaktis in us. Every ultimate truth, jnana. So everything that Swamiji says, every truth which the Supreme Point of Hinduism reveals to us is mapped into your consciousness, prajna, and manifests as the possibility and power of every being, prajnana.
Now, these powers, these powers are scientifically authenticated through four aspects of evidences or the pramanas. In Sanskrit, the evidences are called the pramanas. So first is the Shastra Pramana, which means the eternal unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures. The Apta Pramana, which means experiences and results of Aptas, which is the authorities of Hinduism, the Vedic rishis, and the scientists who have time tested and verified these sciences.
And the next is the Atma Pramana, which is an account of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, this millennium's avatars, personal experience of the power manifestation. And the next is the Pratyaksha Pramana, which is an empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation.
So the Vedagamas, which are the which is living applied science. Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus, and the Vedas are pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. Whereas the Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology, the applied science is expanded. The Vedas and Agamas, which is put together called the Vedagamas, are given the status of Shruti because they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are the ultimate eternal unchangeable truths. A reference cited from these Vedagamas are called the Shastra Pramana.
And now let's get ready to witness a very unique and exciting demonstration, live demonstration of the powers of third eye. So we'll be first entering into the power of third eye, which is seeing with the eyes blindfolded.
So we'll be going through all the pramanas, evidences, the scriptural. The first is the scriptural reference, the Shastra Pramana, for the power of third eye. कपालान्तर्मनोऽन्यस्य तिष्ठन्मीलितलोचनः क्रमेण मनसोदार्ध्यात् लक्ष्ये लक्ष्यमुत्तमम्. So this is from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Dharana 11, verse 34. By fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed in succession, by that stability of the mind and inner space, through the power of the third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal Lakshya on the sight that reveals any object or place attaining the space of oneness with the source Paramashiva. So next is the Apta Pramana, where Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into this power of third eye. न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टु मनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षुः पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्. Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna, but you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore, I grant you divine third eye vision. Behold my cosmic opulence. In the Hindu Purana Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye to behold Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan, the vision of his cosmic form. Bhagavad Gita, which contains the description of Bhagavan Krishna's cosmic form, is completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Bhagavan Krishna through the So the next is the Atma Pramana in Swamiji's own words. Swamiji, the first experience that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360-degree 10 directions below me, everything, I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience all of that as me. So the next is the Pratyaksha Pramana, the empirical evidence from observations and scientific experimentations. The study measures and compares metabolic cell activity of a brain in conscious and meditative open third eye state. This is a PET. It was declared that when doing daily activities, high activity is measured in the brain where third eye is located, and when in deep Samadhi state, only the third eye region is active and almost 90% of the rest of the brain is at peace. So the next is the Sakshi Pramana, which is the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation happening through the initiation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. This rare sacred science of third awakening is being made available to humanity for their ultimate enrichment and conscious evolution by the Supreme Pontiff, living incarnation of Paramashiva. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism embodies the most profound yogic states that surpass all bounds of time, space, and matter. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is gifting this pure great science of third awakening, along with many other spiritual sciences through initiation Diksha. Millions of people have been initiated by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and are experiencing the profound results as the extraordinary manifestation in everyday life. So now we will be witnessing a live demonstration. Third eye. We'll be witnessing the live Sakshi Pramana, the live demonstration of Sakshi Pramana by the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the Balas. So we now have with us Ma Madhura, who will be doing the demonstration of the power of third eye.
Yes.
So Ma Madhura, you can show the eye band. Yes. as you all can see, this is the eye band which we will be using for manifesting and demonstrating this power of third eye. This eye band has a sponge attached to the sheet, and the sponge will the sponge is used so that it can stick to the skin. So the sponge has two openings into which the ice will go and just stick. So as you can see, exactly the eye size openings are there. So inside that, the ice will go and stick, and there is no possibility of leakage at all. When you put this, as you all can see, if you put such an eye band like this, there will be no light that can pass through the sponge and hit the ice, so you will not be able to see anything. And the strap will just hold the sponge tightly onto the ice. So request the volunteer who is there with Mamadura. So Mamadura has volunteered around uh, with the eye band being secured properly on the ice. So as you all can see in front of you, the eye band is being put.
You can put a little tighter.
So everyone can get ready with whatever you want to type. You can type and keep it, and it will be projected for everybody to also see as Ma Madhura reads.
Yes, so now anyone watching us on the Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel, you can put any comments you would like me to read over there, and I will
Yes,
be reading it. So the
yes.
so the last comment we
Actually,
have.
before the reading, I would like you to show in the camera left, right, up, and down.
My right, left, up, and down. Yes, and now you can all see also the comments. So we have the last, we have Prabjot Gill, who has paid $1.8, I think, yeah, dollars. And we have, above that, we have Rahul Aswani, who has put Namaskar emoji and an Om emoji with a purple background. And then we just have a comment right now from Utpal Takaraya. He has put Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Yes, and anyone else who would like to put anything, you can put a sequence of emojis, numbers, letters, words, sentences, or something which doesn't even make sense. And you can even maybe put something in different languages, and I can draw it, and I can draw it. I don't know how to read it.
Anything, any random numbers together, scientific terms that you think Madhura will not know. You can put anything that you want in the comment section, and it will be revealed. Anything you want, you can put it in the comment section.
We have another comment from Rhinosin Edmond. He has put a moon emoji and a Trishul emoji and a sun emoji. And the moon and the sun has eyes and nose and a mouth. And the moon is just a crescent moon. It's not a full moon. and there's only one eye shown, and then the nose and the mouth. The sun, both the eyes and the nose and the mouth is shown. And the sun has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 or 12. I guess I got confused. 11 or 12 rays.
So as you all can see, that she's also counting the rays from the sun. So
Yes, it has 11 rays. Yes, and now we have another comment from Rahul Aswani who has put Om Namo Venkateshaye, and with a namaskar emoji and a deepa emoji and a flower emoji.
if anybody else wants, you can comment anything that you want.
Yes, and till then, I also have this book with me today.
You can see there's a book from Swamiji.
Common answers to common questions.
Yes. So the uncommon answers to common questions.
Yes, and I'll be opening a random page in front of all of you and reading the page. So I'm opening a random page. So this doesn't have a page number. I guess it's the first page. So it says, the question is, it just says Q and a dot. But the question on this page is, what are the benefits of meditation in today's society? Then after that, the answer given by Swamiji, it says, in any time and age, what are the things that every human being needs in life? Strength and well-being of the body and mind and the mind and the spirit. The strength of the body, Sharir Bal, keeps us free of physical diseases and helps the body maintain itself in such a way that we can carry on our day-to-day activities without any problems. So that is the first para, the question in the first para on this page.
You all can see it is meditation and Sharir Bal. The beautiful meditation. Yes. Benefits of meditation. So as you all can see, it is exactly whatever she has read. You can also it's a free book available in internet. So if you want, you also can page if you want to confirm. So anybody else wants? You can comment anything with the next power.
Anyone viewing us right now on the YouTube channel, you can put your comments. And even if you're watching somewhere else, you can put your comments on the YouTube channel. And then and I will be reading it. You can put a different language, a sequence of numbers, emojis, letters. You can even put things mixed up or something that doesn't even make sense. Okay, now I have the Kailash as HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel being projected in front of me with some videos. It says Nithyananda Satsang, constantly delete the past, constantly upgrade yourself. on the 29th July 2021. And then we have live Nithyananda Satsang at 7:30 a.m. IST, which was streamed 1 day ago. And that is 8 hours, 57 minutes, and 56 seconds. And the previous video, which is being projected, is 1 hour, 33 minutes. Okay, so now I have a few links and a post which is being projected in front of me. It says hashtag Nithyananda, hashtag Kailasa, hashtag United Nations. Link to report, https www.ohchr.org/documents/hr board and then 3 dots. And then watch, share, and like our videos. Subscribe to our channel to be notified of the next upload. And then it says it is given the link to that, to the Nithyananda TV. Okay, so now with this, we'll be getting into the next power of body scanning. So I request the volunteer to now remove the IBAN.
Yes, so as you all can see, the eye band is being removed right in front of your eyes. And it is the exact same eye band.
Yes, and now we'll be moving to the next power of body scanning. And anyone who would like a body scanning, you can start putting your comments in the YouTube comment section, and we will be giving you a body scanning. And yes, now I see Ma Durga Devi has posted a few emojis, and Utpal Takaraya has put something. He has put, can you read Nithyanandam? And he has put Nithyanandam. Yes, so Ma Durga Devi has asked for body scanning. Yes, Ma, we will be first going through the pramanas for the power of body scanning, and then be getting into the power of body scanning.
As we go through the pramanas, if anybody else also wants, you can put it in the comment section requesting for your body scanning. So as we get the pramanas and go through the pramanas, Ma Madhura, I think you can share of manifesting the power of body scanning.
Yes. And actually, we can get into the pramanas. And as we do the body scanning, we can share our experience also. So the Shastra Pramana for this power of body scanning comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. He jagato vapi sukshma sukshma tarani cha tattvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyajyate para. So this comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. And the next, the Apta Pramana for this power is from the life of a Siddha whose name is Teraya. And he was one of the prominent disciples of Agatya. And one day, a man suffering from a severe headache comes to Agatya and asks for healing. So then, Agatya, using the power of body scanning, reveals that there is a small tere, a type of frog, sitting in the person's brain. And he tells his disciple, Teraya, to perform an open head surgery and remove the frog. And once the surgery is completed, the person is healed and cured of the headache, and thus Teriyar gains his name, which is Teriyar. And the Atma Pramana for this power of body scanning, Swamiji, it comes from the experience of the Supreme Point of Hinduism himself, when he had gotten the multiple compound hand fracture. It was revealed in the hospital, when he had gone to the hospital, it was revealed that he had been poisoned without his knowledge. And so using the power of body scanning, he scanned the imbalances which had happened in his body, and he used allopathy as a second opinion to verify his findings. And then as a Sakshi Pramana, we have many people, many disciples who have been initiated into this power, who have shared their experience of this power manifestation on social media and with their friends and family. And now we will actually be witnessing the live demonstration of the power manifestation. So anyone who would like a body scan can put your comments in the YouTube comment section. We already have a few comments from Ma Durga Devi. So Pragnana, you can start a scan for Ma Durga Devi's daughter, Subiksha Shri. Yes, and Ma Durga Devi, I would before Ma Pragnana, I would request you to put in the comments if we have her consent for doing the body scanning. Ma Durga Devi, you can put it in the comment section if we have your daughter Subiksha Shri's consent for the body scan.
Ranasan Edmondaya has asked for body scanning. So, Ma Madhura, you can start doing the body scanning for Ranasanaya.
Yes.
Ma Mary's Grigor Jevs has come back saying, Nityanandam, how can I attend my overthinking and unstable mind physically? So I will be scanning Mary's Grigor Jevs. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Yes, and Rhinus and Edmondaya, for you, I was able to see that you are getting a small allergy and dryness on your skin right now. So I was able to see for that, if you apply oil on your body, you can either pure coconut oil or castor oil. Apply that oil in the night wherever there is some irritation or sensations in the skin or dryness in the skin, apply that in that area. Apply oil in that area before you sleep, and also another time before you take a shower in the morning. So these 2 times you can apply either pure coconut oil or castor oil in the places which is on your body which is dry and which is becoming like a small allergy. You can apply these 2 oils, either one of them, whichever you have, in the night before you sleep and in the morning before you take a bath. And then now Rahul Aswani has also asked for body scanning. Yes, Aya, now I will be doing for you. And Ma Durga Devi, you can get back in the comment section if we have your daughter's consent. And once that is done, we can do a body scanning for your daughter. And Rahul Aswani, now I will be scanning for you. And Ma Nitya Mahadatta Chaitra, once Ma Pragnana has done scanning for Ma Marairis, she will be scanning for you, Ma.
Myris Gregorius Ma, I was able to see that the overthinking about your an unstable mind about your health, it can be completed by you doing sevas for do puja and seva and put your mind completely into the divine and your master. You will see that will not be there because you are completely dedicating yourself to the divine and the master. I was able to see that physically you will not overthink about or have unstable mind. That I was able to see. And now I will be scanning for Malvin in Wildwin, which Ma Adbhuta Charitra has asked.
Yes, and Ma Durga Devi, we need to, if she's a minor, if your daughter is a minor, then if you have given the consent, we can do. But if she's a major, then we will need her separate consent. So if you can confirm in the comment section if we have her consent to do the body scanning for her. And Rahul Aswani, for you, I was able to see that there is ulcer which is being formed in the stomach. And I was also able to see that in your back, there is like a shooting pain which is occurring like, it is not very often, but maybe like around once or twice in 5 days. You get like a shooting pain in your back. From your lower back, it comes like a shooting pain. So for that, I was able to see that the root of both the ulcers in the stomach and the shooting pain in the back is the food that you're eating is actually affecting your body physically. So I was able to see that you have to be more careful about the food you're getting, the ingredients that you're using in your food. You need to make sure that everything is organic and everything is proper. And that is what will help in healing your body. And Prabjot Gilaya, for you, I was able to see that for you, I have already scanned and I was able to see that for you, you should, for being able to achieve wealth for what you are looking for, you should first make your cognition more stronger about what type of wealth you want and have a deeper understanding of it. And you can offer whichever seva you would like. You can offer that to Lord Venkateshwara, and with gratitude for Venkateshwara, ask him to shower you with wealth. That was what I was able to see for you, Aya. And yes, Ma Durga Devi, now I will be scanning your daughter.
And
and I will be scanning you also.
Back saying, yes, Ma, this is exactly correct diagnosis, and is also same as scanning from almost a week back. So on multiple thank you for getting back, Aya. So Ma in a while when I was for her, I was able to see that um, excess oil produced on the face. I was able to see that her face becomes a lot oily, and sometimes she gets rashes on the face because of the oil. And I was able to see that she has dry throat. Outside it is oily, but for her. So I was able to see that she should not use any dry products on her body. Just because her skin is oily, she should not use dry products that will make her skin completely dry. For her face, she should not use soap. She should use haritaki to wash her face. I was able to, Paramashiva revealed that she should not use any dry products and just because of the oiliness. And I was able to see that the consumption of water needs to increase, and the cleanliness of the food needs to also increase. She needs to have a cleaner diet, and that will improve with the dryness inside. It is it is not only the throat which is dry. Inside, her full digestive system is completely dry. So she needs to have more water, and the the water will help her with other problems due to digestion. She's having back pain, and it is due to digestion she's having just having water is the solution I was able to see. Having consuming more of liquid um, in through either juice or um, or as water, that will help her with improving her digestive system and the dryness which is being caused inside the body. And she should not use dry products like soap or face wash on her face, and she should not use any oily products like oil or or the creams on her face. She should just use turmeric, haritaki, and um, basma on her face to wash her face. This is what Paramashiva has.
Yes, and Ma Durga Devi, for you, for your daughter, I was able to see that she is quite fine, and the only thing which I was able to see is there's a small black blockage in the nasal part, like near the nose. It's like the starting of sinus, but it is not right now a problem which is affecting her badly or anything. But it would be good to get rid of the sinus right now itself, so it doesn't become major in the future. So the solution I was able to see for that is, at least for the next 1 week, if she can do steam inhalation using turmeric in the hot water, you can add turmeric and she can do the steaming. That will help her get rid of the sinus now itself. And you have also asked if scanning for you affects in any way. No, ma. If for each person the scanning happens differently, and any solution given, even if the problem is same for both people, the solution may be different for various people. So the scanning is on that independent person. So the scanning for her or the solution for her will not affect you in any way, and the scanning for you will not affect her in any way. And we also have
Yes.
Sam Kishore Vedapati, who has asked, can you please tell me what I should do to pay off my debts and manifest prosperity? Yes, sir, you can ask this in the Venkateshwara readings or in the Kalbhairava Akashic readings, which the Venkateshwara readings will be happening today. You can register for that and get your question answered.
Yes. Also, Utpal Takaraya has asked, how are you able to scan Ma? Can we also do it? Yes, Aya, you can manifest after Devi Parashakti Akashic records. You will be able to manifest these powers. You yourself can manifest these powers. And Rahul Ashwani Aya has gotten back saying, thanks, Ma, but I don't have any shooting pain in my back and I don't have ulcer in my stomach, Ma, too. I have improved my health. I will start taking the 3 herbs.
Yes, and Rahul Aswanyaya, yes, you can start taking the 3 herbs also. And as you have asked after that for how to get rid of the fear, I just now scanned and I was able to see that if you do a deep root pattern completion, you can search it up on YouTube, or you can even attend the Paramashivoham program where they take you through the completion process. You can do the root pattern completion, the reliving and relieving completion process. That will help you to get rid of this fear majorly and completely. And Prabjot Gilaya is asking where to go for the to go to offerings for Sri Venkateshwara. You can we will have another segment coming up where they will be sharing with you. We will be sharing with you where you can go to get the offerings, to make an offering to Sri Venkateshwara, as there are many different offerings that you can offer, so you can choose, and we will be taking you through those offerings and how you can register for them. So you can stay tuned for those segments where we will be telling what offerings you can make. And now with this, in the interest
And
of
actually, one more thing. Rahul Ashwaniaya, you have told that you do not have any shooting pain in your back or you do not have any ulcers in your stomach. But I would recommend you to please be aware, because it is possible that in the future you might have both of these problems coming. So please take care and use the herbs to not um, produce these problems in the future.
yes. And now with this, in the interest of time, we will be concluding this power manifestation segment. I see Sam Kishore has asked for a body scanning. Yes, Aya, every day 2 a.m. and 4 p.m. IST, we will be having these segments again, where we get ready for the Parashakti Akashic news, and on Saturdays and Sunday for the Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Akashic Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshans. So you can again come and join us and request for the body scanning, and we'll be more than happy to do one for you. But now, in the interest of time, we'll be moving on to the further segments. I thank all of you for joining us today for this power manifestation segment, and please stay tuned for the further segments where we will be learning about who is Bhagavan Venkateshwara.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So now we will be today versus Kailasa today.
So, in the world today, we have 18 years of growth wiped out in just 2 months. 18 years of growth just wiped out in 2 months from 2016, August 2016 to this thing. So, all of you can see the chart. In the ONS figures imply that the level of total economic activities in April 2020 was back down to where it was in 2002, implying that an astonishing 18 years of growth seemed to disappear just this year. And you can see Kailasha, the spiritual solution, 2000 years of economic history in one chart, all major powers compared by GDP from the year 180. So Hindus have actually contributed to 40% of the world's GDP.
So who is Bhagavan Venkateshwara?
Venkateshwara is one of the most powerful modern day incarnations who happened in the Kali Yuga. Mahavishnu came down as Sheshadri and Bhudevi took birth as Padmavati, and they got married and stayed in the planet Earth with the body at least for 200 years and created a beautiful kingdom, blessing the devotees with wealth, health, and all auspicious things.
He decided to stand in Tirumala, making himself available to all devotees. Venkateshwara just became a deity. The very body, how he is standing, it just became an Archavatara. Our Archavatara means incarnation in the form of the deity to receive all the worship and devotion of the devotees.
So Srinivasa became Archavatara, standing in Tirumala and gracing the whole world, the whole universe, showering wealth, health, and all the spiritual benefits. Venkateshwara has the Shri, which is Devi Mahalakshmi, the goddess of wealth and prosperity, within his chest.
There's one jewel which Bhagavan Venkateshwara is wearing, which we are. So on Venkateshwara's right chest, he's having the world's costliest jewel. He wears it on the Vaikunta Ekadasi day on the Srivatsa. On the Srivatsa, the jewelry is called the Vaidurya diamond. If at least 1,000 years old, older than the diamond. So that jewel is supposed to have come out of the churning of the Milky Ocean, and there is only one piece available in the entire planet Earth, the whole, the one which Bhagavan Venkateshwara is wearing.
And now let's see the power of the energy field of Tirupati. So Ramanuja, who was a great enlightened master, was staying for many days in Tirupati, Tirumala, with his disciples. One day Ramanuja was getting ready for the pilgrimage back, and he packs his bags with some food and walks all the way, full day along with his disciples. Evening they reached the downhill and they opened their food for eating. They found a lot of ants in the food. The disciples have started cleaning all the ants. Ramanuja just stopped and said, "No, don't do it. Don't do." He just packed the whole food safely, not leaving one ant. Walked all the way back up the hill without having any food, especially in the night. All the disciples were wondering what had happened. And after going to the top of the hill again, Ramanuja opened the food and because we don't know how many janmas or lifetimes they meditated and did punya to take birth in the presence of Tirumala, the energy field of Venkateshwara. We have no right to take them out of this energy field and lead them somewhere else. Even when masters become deities, siddhas comes to live around in their presence. So when deity becomes masters, naturally all the siddhas, all the higher level beings come to live around them. And the Shastra Pramana for this comes from the Narayana Sutram, verse 1. Sahasrashirsham Devam Vishwakam Vishwashambhuvam Vishwam Narayanam Devam Aksharam Paramam Padam. And this verse means this universe is the eternal being, Narayana, the imperishable, the supreme, the goal, multi-headed and multi-eyed, omnipresent and omniscient, the resplendent, the source of the. And the Brahmanda Purana also contains Sri Venkatesha Sahasranama, which are the 1,008 names of Lord Venkatesha, which occurs as the conversation between sage Vashishta and sage Narada, and also the Venkatesha Ashtottara Stotram, the 100 names of Lord Sri Venkatesha. And there is a verse from the Brahmanda Purana saying, Krite tu narasimho bhutretayam raghunandana dvapare vasudevascha kalo venkatanayaka. The translation of this verse says, in the Krita Yuga, Lord Narasimha, in Treta Yuga, Lord Sri Rama, in Dwapara Yuga, Lord Sri Krishna, and in Kali Yuga, Lord Sri Venkateshwara are called as the Pratyaksha Daivams, the living deities. And Swamiji shares the Atma Pramana for Lord Venkateshwara. Swamiji shares Venkateshwara is his muscle memory. So he shares, I have a very strong connection with Venkateshwara. My mother came to know that she was carrying me when she was on a pilgrimage to Venkateshwara temple in Tirupati. She did the Anga Pradakshina, the circumambulating the temple by rolling on the floor around it. And after that, she vomited. Usually people vomit after the Anga Pradakshina. Then they gave her the prasada, the consecrated food of laddu, the fried Indian sweet. And after that also, she started vomiting. Then the elders saw the pulse and confirmed that she was carrying. The first sweet I got is from Venkateshwara. I have a strong connection with Venkateshwara. So this is shared by the Supreme Point of Hinduism himself.
So the benefits of worshipping Bhagavan Venkateshwara. From the Vishnu Sahasranama, Parashruti verse 6. Yasha prapnoti vipulam yati pradanyameva cha achalam shriyamapnoti shreyah prapnoti anutamam. The translation is, he becomes endowed with great reputations and becomes the foremost amongst his kith and kin. He acquires undiminished wealth in this world and excel prosperity in the other world, that is liberation. Bhagavan, all the Ananta Kalyana Gunas, divine auspicious qualities, and the one in wealth and all other dimensions of life.
And in today's Darshan, Bhagavan Venkateshwara will be manifesting through the Nijavatara, 1,008th living incarnation of Paramashivoham, the Supreme Point of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And all of you can receive the blessings and initiation to awaken the wealth consciousness in you. So now Ma Pragyana will be sharing with all of you the 2 dimensions that we have in Hinduism for wealth creation.
Yes, the 2 dimensions of wealth creation, the Sankhanidhi and the Padmanidhi. We have 2 dimensions of wealth creation in Vedic tradition. So Sankhanidhi means conquered wealth, conquered from the natural sources, and the Padmanidhi means flowered wealth like a lotus, which is created. Padmanidhi is made to flower from natural resources.
And in the Vedic tradition, there are 2 major gods representing wealth. One is Kubera and the other is Lakshmi. So Kubera hoards and holds wealth and sits on wealth. Example, treasury, stock market, and other things similar. Kubera enjoys the subtle power that holding wealth can bring. And Lakshmi represents wealth that is flowing, circulating, and which is going around like current. Lakshmi uses wealth to enrich herself and the world. Lakshmi creates wealth effortlessly, uses it freely, and distributes it unconditionally. So now let's see wealth creation in the Hindu way. So we will be back after a really short break to see how wealth creation happens in the Hindu way. We have Mapurna Priya with us.
Sorry, muted. So yes, let us enter into this next segment where we will learn about wealth creation and the Hindu way of creating wealth. We can move to the next slide. So life can be equated to two things. One is the ability to achieve what you want in the inner or outer world, and two is just getting stuck in both the worlds. These are the only two equations. And first, we need to have the right diagnosis. Everybody wants wealth, but they do not increase the life in the level that they want. Wealth can be equated to the life energy you express. It is a straight equation because as of now, a normal man has wealth as the first priority in the life. So if you do not have wealth, don't blame anybody. You are not expressing life in you. Life energy is not happening in you. What is the goal of creating wealth? Creating wealth is the intrinsic part of life. Krishna says very beautifully in the Gita, the universe by its very nature works, works, works. If you have at least the goal of creating wealth, you will be creative. Your energy will be channeled properly. The first priority in life should be for moksha, for enlightenment. Till that happens, the second priority can be creating wealth. So why should we create wealth? Creating wealth makes you non-violent because your whole energy becomes creative. Creating wealth brings tremendous interest in life and non-violence. What is wealth? Wealth is not just an object or a thing to be achieved. Wealth is an extension of you. Anything that adds to you is wealth. The quality of health you enjoy, the state of your relationship, the fulfillment you experience in your career, your mental state, your sense of inner fulfillment. All these are measures of wealth, of success with which you have created wealth in your life. Wealth is a utility. Wealth is not even just money or currency. Money is one wealth, currency is one wealth, the assets are one wealth, and being alive and active is one wealth. All the four put together is wealth: money, currency, assets, and being alive and active. Wealth is neither good nor bad, but it is just a utility. What is wealth consciousness? Wealth consciousness means making a clear decision to break out of the myths and mental patterns that impoverish us and to draw us again and again into the poverty cycle. And as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revealed again and again, you manifest what you believe. You don't manifest your desires, you manifest your cognitions, what you cognize and perceive as reality. So let's understand the gap between our beliefs and our desires. Many of us say, I really desire wealth, but deep down you believe wealthy people are arrogant people, bad people. They do a lot of wrong things. If you believe wealthy people are arrogant, bad, wrong, They do many wrong things. They exploit others. If you have that belief, how are you going to manifest wealth in your life? Your perception is the material out of which your reality is made. If you desire wealth, but you believe, perceive, cognize wealthy people are bad, or wealth is too much responsibility, naturally, you will not manifest wealth in your life. The gap between your desire and your perception is called a mental pattern. So let us now look at all the beliefs you carry about wealth. So one of the most common beliefs that we all carry is that wealthy people are arrogant or bad people. You carry deep resistance of wealth, leading you to not accumulate wealth. And even to, if you accumulate, you feel guilty of having wealth. However, the truth is arrogance does not come by wealth. Arrogant people will be arrogant whether they have wealth or not. Arrogant means behaving as if you are more important than or no more than other people. But we wrongly associate wealth to arrogance, create a pattern, and start hating wealth as well, the same way that we hate arrogance. Another common belief that we carry is that poverty is good. Deep inside of us, we label poverty as a good quality. We feel reverence and respect for poverty. How are we going to generate wealth with this cognition? And another common belief is that handling wealth is more responsibility. We may feel uncomfortable. Whatever I want, I will not get it. Maybe you came to this conclusion by looking at some wealthy people who did not have any time for themselves. And some more inadequate beliefs that we carry on wealth is that making money is a sin. And creating as much wealth as you can, celebrating it, sharing it, and is wealth consciousness is high creativity with high responsibility. Wealthy people work smart, not hard. And again, this is untrue. Don't be too lazy to bend your body, your mind to realize your dreams. Read the stories of any famous millionaire today. You will see that wealth does not come from a genie in a bottle. And another common belief that we all carry is that you have to be worthy of wealth. However, wealth serves those who are wealthy in their very consciousness. You don't have to be worthy in any way. So we must have will persistence to manifest wealth. Anything you cognize, you create a certain energy field about your cognition. You attract situations, people, everything around you to make that cognition into reality. All you need is will persistence. Your decision, you are not going to give up your intention, is will persistence. So now let us work on preparing our mental patterns. Your mental patterns go on affecting you, but you always tell, I'm too busy to repair myself. It is like sitting in a broken car and going to be rotating the handle or pushing and pulling the gears and doing whatever you want. You are not going to move 1 inch. And if somebody says to you, why don't you repair your broken car? You are not moving. No, you tell, no. I'm too busy to repair. I can't get down now and repair because I'm hurriedly going to some place. It is utter stupidity. First thing we need to understand is that it is possible to repair our mental patterns. You may be desiring to have wealth, but you may not be believing, perceiving, and cognizing it as your possibility. The first and foremost important step we need to do is create an energy field of attracting wealth. So let us now watch, in the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's own words, the secrets of attracting wealth.
The first step we need to do, looking back, the gap between your desire and your cognitions, how you started perceiving wealth, money, how you started perceiving. I can tell you a small story. First time, how I was introduced to money and started interacting with money. I still remember my 3rd birthday. My father has given me a Ganesha who actually ate food. If you have read my biography, you would have read the incident. If you are interested, you can go to YouTube where I have narrated the whole story. I was given that Ganesha as a gift and I was so curious and busy with playing with the deity. And then in Indian village we have a habit, all the family elders will give coins on the birthday as a gift to the kids. So I was sitting and playing with my Ganesha and all the family elders came. I am supposed to bow down to them. It's a tradition. So I touch their feet and they will give money. A lot of money got collected. Must be some 70, 80 rupees. In those days it's a big money. And for a kid it's a too big money. And it was too much of coins and notes, so my father helped me to pack the whole thing in a hand key. So I looked at him and asked, what should I do with this? He said, you can buy whatever you want. I said, I don't need anything. I only wanted this Ganesha. You already gave it to me. I don't need anything. He said, then you can give it to anybody you want. So I just called all my cousins, brothers, everyone was playing. I grew up in a large joint family, grew up together. So it's almost like a one school, small school. So all of them are playing. I called in my loud voice, hey, anybody wants, come and take this money. I don't want it. So 4 or 5 kids were running and my elder brother ran fast and took the whole thing, whole hand key. My father told me to tell my elder brother to share everyone, to share with all. I said, I have decided I don't want. And I said, whoever wants, take it. So he took it. How can I interfere in this after that? It's up to him. I will not even interfere, giving any further instruction to how they should share or who should share and all that. I said, I don't want. That's my first relationship with money. I still see very clearly that it's the same relationship. Still, I don't touch money. I don't handle. Never felt the need. Anyhow, I am not saying this should be your pattern or this should be your... I am just giving you an example of how I started relating with. So now dig out how you started relating with money. That was actually my completion with money. I touched first time money only to give dana. Still I am doing the same thing. Still I touch money only to give dana. How you cognized money, wealth, what all your perceptions and beliefs and cognitions about money. Let's dig out. Let's get them out first. The moment you remember money, does it bring tremendous pain, suffering, impossibility, all that in you? What is the emotion or energy it invokes in you? So put your pen to paper and just keep writing whatever comes to your mind. If you feel tortured, irritated, the moment you think of money, whatever you think, money is difficult, money is impossible, money is, unless you cheat, you can't get the money. Even if you cheat it, somebody will cheat from you. So much goes on inside you about money. Your incompletions with money. Just spend few minutes and let's dig out all the incompletions, mental patterns we have, perceptions, beliefs and cognitions we have about money. Listen, the first step we need to do now, cleaning up, completing these mental thought patterns, the incompletion patterns related to wealth, and stopping them from recurring. Please understand, biggest problem is when you do not recognize something as a pattern, it continues to exist in you and recur. Please understand. Recurring, for example, today you remember, yes, I have a lot of incompletions and patterns. Incompletion means, let me define. Your past sitting in your present, not letting you live your future is incompletion. It has no logic. Because you lost love of somebody, you decide never to love again. It has no logic. Tons of negative decisions, cognitions you make about life is incompletion. I'll give you one small example. 8-year-old kid is in the classroom. Teacher asks, who is the first Prime Minister of India? The kid jumps on the bench and shouts, Mahatma Gandhi. Naturally, the whole class laughs. Because Mahatma Gandhi is not, neither is Mahatma nor he is first Prime Minister. Okay, that you leave it. When the whole class laughs, she decides never to come in the front, jump up and be active. Even after 50 years, if she becomes a CEO of a company, in the team meeting, she will be telling her ideas to somebody else and somebody else will be presenting. Even if she is the head of the meeting, she will continue to suffer the decision she made at the age of 8. How many of you see this is happening even in your life in some form? That is what I call incompletion. Understand, There is a very powerful science by Sadashiva in Agama. Sadashiva is the first Guru, Adi Guru. He explains in Agama, of course, the moment I utter this word, many will have many questions. What? Sadashiva? He was supposed to be God. Was he Guru? He was supposed to be energy. Was he teaching? Let me be very clear. He is the pure consciousness beyond time and space, but he also assumed form within the time and space. The formless came in form many times and taught the great spiritual truths to the world. We should not even use the word was. Is the right word. He gives a beautiful science of completing with this incompletion patterns, known, unknown. Understand, if you know the reason for certain pattern, it is called known pattern. If you don't know, it is unknown pattern. Sometimes you will have a heaviness, suffocation, but you don't even know why. That is unknown pattern. Sometimes you know why you are going through what you are going through. That is known pattern. Known or unknown, you can complete. You can be out of it. It is possible. It is possible. I'll explain this science of completion. Understand, this one technique can help you whether you want to get rid of your headache or your whole ignorance and get into enlightenment. Whether you want as simple as healing your headache or as complicated as enlightenment. Anything, this one technique can give you. This one technique, it is a complete end-to-end, alpha to omega. It's from Sadashiva directly. In the Agama, 94th verse, 22nd technique. The chapter is called Shivajnanopanishad and also called as Vijnana Bhairava. Chittat yanta kritir nasti mamantar bhavayet iti vigalpanam abhavena vigalpair uchito bhavet. You don't have to remember. I am uttering every time so that I will remember. That's all. No, it is just to keep the purity of the teaching. I want all of you to know, whatever I am sharing with you is my personal enlightenment experience, which is in tune with the earlier master's experience. My apta pramana, my atma pramana in tune with the apta pramana, means the earlier masters. The Shastra Pramana. Only that can become your Sakshi Pramana. Never learn from a person who does not have Atma Pramana, enlightenment. He will be only Pandit, repeating. Same way, never learn from a person who claims yes, enlightenment, but does not keep his experience in tune with the Shastra Pramana and shares with you. It's always dangerous. Maybe it must have been good for him, but we don't know whether it is good for all of you. The Atma Pramana should always be acid washed with Apta Pramana, Shastra Pramana. Only that can become Sakshi Pramana, experiential reality for you. Never learn from anybody who has only knowledge, not experience. Same way, never learn from somebody who claims having only experience and does not connect, purify, make it in tune with the Shastra and presents it to you. There is always a danger. If you don't bother about the Shastra Pramana, you may be having kakka biryani. Be careful. Listen. To keep the purity of the teachings, I keep the original Sanskrit verses. I'll give you the translation now. Consciously feel within the mind stuff of past memories of incompletion with its activities as mind, intellect and ego, not me, by contemplating this way in your inner space, disidentify from the past impressions and memories of completion, put your active attention at the space of past happening, relive these imagined impressions and memories of incompletion, then the mind stop having fully ceased from its present characteristics of forming thought patterns and cognitions is complete. Thus you become complete and achieve the original space of complete completion. Listen, now I will explain. I'll explain what to do. Now you wrote many of the patterns, incompletions, thought currents you are having about money, ideas, cognitions you developed about money from the young age. Do only one thing. Just go back to that same age when the incidents happened in you, the cognition started building in you, the beliefs started building in you, the idea started building in you, the perception started building in you. Relive the same situation. I am not asking you just remember. Remembering means, for example, something happened at the age of 7 which is still hurting you about money. You asked 1 rupee from your uncle and he did not give, but he gave it to his son. It's still sitting and hurting. If now you are 47, this happened 7. You being 47-year-old person and remembering what happened at the age of 7 is remembering. Forget you are 47. Forget who you are now. You may be having millions. Just become that 7-year-old who asked and did not receive. For you, that 1 rupee must have been almost life. I have seen people, they develop even wheezing when they were not given as simple as a chocolate or an ice cream by their friend or family or brother. I have seen. Because for a child, it may be life. Just go back, forget who you are now. Become that person. When that incident happened, relive. Just see what has happened at that time. You will see many of the unknown, suppressed emotions will break. And I tell you, many diseases will be healed. I have seen people walking out of tumors, cancers, asthma, wheezing, just by completion. Because many of your diseases have their roots in some of the incompletions of the past. When you relive, many pain parts in you breaks. Pain bodies collapse. The pain patterns melt down. which completes many other issues which you don't even remember. I have seen when people do completion, to complete the wealth-related incompletions, suddenly they get into health, because the same incompletions which created wealth issues only were creating health issues. When they melt down, people become free even from both. Listen carefully. I'll repeat once more. Now you would have written so many patterns, incompletions, thought currents, ideas, cognitions. Take few minutes. Go back to each incident, each pain, each hurting. Relive. 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 Don't justify what happened. Don't try to console yourself. No consolation will work. No justification will work. Neither help others nor try to help yourself. Just relive. I've seen when somebody has tears, others try to console. No, relax. You are not more compassionate than me. Let me do that job. You don't interfere in my job. Let you just go through. Even you don't try to console yourself. That is not going to work. If something has to break inside, let it break. It's okay. When you relive, the powerlessness, incompletion, loses power over you. I'll guide you step by step. And I commit with you, I'll lead you all to completion. And I know how to awaken, trigger the incompletions in you and break them. Help you to relive and relieve. I am supporting all of you. Have courage. Let's clean up.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paroham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes, now that we have listened to the beautiful revelation made by the Supreme Concept of Hinduism on the secrets of attracting wealth, let us now enter into the exercise and understand how we can create a magnetic field to attract wealth. First step, let us clean up the incompletions and patterns that we carry about wealth and create a right space a powerful magnetic energy center in ourselves to attract wealth, situations, and people that support you to create wealth like a magnetic energy center for manifesting wealth the way that you want. So let us complete with wealth. We will go into an exercise where we will dig out all of the incompletions about money. Keep writing whatever comes to your mind. The moment you remember money, does it bring tremendous pain, suffering, impossibility? All that in you. What is the emotion or energy it invokes in you? The moment you manifest, you think of money, whatever you feel and think, money is difficult, money is impossible. Unless you cheat, you can't get money. Even if you cheat somebody, somebody will cheat you. So much goes on inside about money, your incompletions with money. Just spend a few moments and let's dig out all the incompletions, beliefs, mental patterns that we carry about money and the perceptions and cognitions that we have about money. So let us spend 5 minutes jotting down all of our incompletions and incomplete cognitions that we carry about money and wealth. So now that we have spent a few moments writing down all of our incompletions with wealth, let us move on to the next part of the exercise. If we can move to the next slide, please. Requesting the volunteers to move to the next slide. Yes, if we can move to the next slide, please. Yes, requesting the volunteer to move to the next slide, please. Yes, if I can request the volunteer to move to the next slide, please. Yes, great. So the moment you think of money, whatever you feel and think, money is difficult, money is impossible, money is, unless you cheat, you can't get money. Even if you cheat somebody, somebody will cheat from you. So much goes on inside of you about money. Your incompletions with money. Just pen those few minutes and let's dig out all the incompletions, beliefs, mental patterns that we have, the perceptions, beliefs, and cognitions we all have about money. So let us take a few moments to do that. now that we have penned down all of our incompletions that we have with money, let us move into the next part of the exercise. Second. So each belief or cognition starts from a particular incident. Identify the incidents when the wrong or incomplete beliefs about wealth started forming in you. Relive and relive. Complete those incompletions. Go back to that same age when the incident happened, when the idea or belief or perception started building in you, and complete with those incidents. So we will just take a few moments to go through the completion process to relive and relieve all of the incomplete cognitions that we carry about wealth. Yes, now that we have completed with all of our incompletions surrounding wealth, let us move into the next part of the exercise where we will learn how to manifest wealth in our lives. We can move to the next slide, please. So the second step is to consciously decide what you want to manifest in the next 3 months in the wealth dimension. We can move to the next slide, please. So write down clearly, what is your intention? What is it that you want to manifest in the next 3 months in the field of wealth? Whatever you think as well. You may think more than money or currency as well. A person might be wealth for you, or your life or situation might be a wealth for you. For some, being active as well. People feel even extraordinary powers as their wealth. Whatever you consider as your wealth, whatever you want to manifest or attract in the next 3 months, please pen that down right now. Now we can enter into the next part of the exercise after we have penned down our goals for the next 3 months and what we want to manifest within the next 3 months in the dimension of wealth. Yes, we can put the next slide, please. So now that we have penned all of this down, let us understand what role Guru has in our lives and why we need Guru's grace to manifest all our intentions and what we want to manifest in, whether in the wealth dimension or in any aspect of our lives. With deep devotion and oneness with Guru, you can complete all binding cognitions on wealth and manifest life with prosperity and abundance. And the Shastra Pramana from the Guru Gita translates as the Shastra Pramana for Guru in the Guru Gita translates as the syllable Gu is darkness and the syllable Ru is said to be light. There is no doubt that the Guru is indeed the supreme knowledge that swallows the darkness of ignorance. And always remember the Guru's form. Constantly repeat the Guru's name given by the Guru. Always follow the Guru's command. Think of nothing other than the Guru. Out of compassion for you, I shall tell you how the embodied soul becomes Brahman, having purified of all sins by serving the feet of the Guru. So who is a Guru? The Guru is not a vyakti, a person, as you imagine. He is a tattva, a principle. He is simply a physical representation of the divine. In the Vedic tradition, the spiritual teacher, the Guru, is said to be more important than God himself, is always and everywhere, but it is the Guru who opens the disciples' eyes to the existence of God. Guru is the doorway to one's own experience of the divine. Guru exists as embodiment, the manifest form of God, Paramashiva, and God, Paramashiva, is the unmanifest form of Guru. God is the state of Guru. Guru is the statement of God. Gurus are the manifest of Paramashiva, and Paramashiva is the unmanifest existence of Guru. Guru Bhakti is intense, pure existential energy, which can liberate you from all known, unknown, and unnecessary delusions. So now that we have learned the importance of having Guru in our lives, let us now enter into we will have an opportunity to actually ask our questions in the Venkateshwara reading. So let us now enter into see how to exactly ask our questions. And we will have a little bit of time to ask or send in our questions for the Venkateshwara readings before we move into the offerings segment, where we will learn some of the offerings that we can make to Venkateshwara. So, with the blessings of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidan, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, a group of disciples have been initiated to have Sarupya of Venkateshwara, embodying the grace and form of Venkateshwara. Any question or prayer that is taken to Bhagavan Venkateshwara, and Bhagavan Venkateshwara responds to the initiated disciple. So if you have any questions or prayer requests, you can submit them here at tinyurl.com/daytreadings, and you can receive the answers directly from the initiated disciples of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism, channeling Bhagavan Venkateshwara. So if you would like to take a few moments to ask your questions, you can do that right now. And then we will be entering into the offerings segment, where we will understand some of the offerings that we can make to Bhagavan Venkateshwara, and how we can show our gratitude for all the blessings and boons that we've received from Bhagavan Venkateshwara, and how we can connect with him more deeply through these various offerings. So if you would like, you can ask any questions right now before we move into the offering segment. And after the offering segment, we will be having the Venkateshwara reading, where we will answer the questions that the viewers have submitted today. So we will be right back, and you can take a few moments right now to go to tinyurl.com/daytreading to submit your questions. We'll be right back within a few moments. Nithyanandam, welcome back to all of the viewers. Let's now enter into the next segment of today's program. Once again, if any of you would like to have the direct guidance of Bhagavan Venkateshwara himself, then please proceed to the link that is displayed on the slides. That was tinyurl/deity readings. And you can ask your questions to Bhagavan Venkateshwara. So now we'll be proceeding into the next segment of today's program, understanding the various offerings that you can do for the divine being Venkateshwara. Yes, and we'll be getting those slides right to you in a few minutes. In a few minutes, we'll yes, here we go. Let us now start with Bhagavan Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan offering. Now, the very first offering that we have is the Nilivu Draupadi. And this offering is unlike any other offerings because of its significance, especially to the devotees of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara. Now, before we begin, I'd like to just give a brief context for those of you who might be new or who are joining us for the first time. In the Hindu tradition, the different offerings are a way to offer your gratitude, your pure love and devotion at the feet of the divine. And you are granted whatever it is that you want to manifest in your reality. And you're simply able to manifest that without any effort from your side. And that is some of the most powerful ways that Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara manifests through the supreme quantum of Hinduism and blesses each and every one of us. Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara is literally making himself available to each and every one of us here. And these offerings are a way to offer our gratitude. And not only that, wherever we are in today's day and age, Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara manifesting through the Nija Avatara, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, is making himself available in all the different platforms for millions of people simultaneously, unlike ever before. Through this digital platform, we are being able to reach out to more number of people, and so many people, Hindus all over the world, who may not even have the luxury of being in a Hindu ecosystem, having a temple, and people who may not even be in an ecosystem which is even vegetarian. So many people are out there, Hindus, who are practicing Hindus, who cherish the Hindu tradition and are becoming acquainted also to the Hindu tradition through this digital experience and through the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made available through these social media platforms. So this is a wonderful way that you can experience the divine. And through these offerings, we simply offer our pure love and gratitude at the feet of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. And in the Hindu tradition, it is custom for every different occasion, whether it's our birthdays, our marriages, our anniversaries, or if it is when we're getting a new car, a new business we're starting, or even if we want a certain breakthrough in our lives, if we're searching for something more. These offerings are sometimes the way that you can receive, you can get what you want and manifest that into reality. Many of us are feeling extremely stuck in every direction in our lives at the moment. Perhaps in every direction, whether it is your career, your relationships, your academic career, or anything, you might be facing a huge wall in front of you and unable to find a breakthrough or obstacle. Now is a time that you can experience and you can find the breakthrough that you're looking for lifetimes, even through this Bhava Samadhi Darshan and through these offerings. The offerings are a way that you can instantly, immediately manifest. And these offerings are so valuable. And many of them also are in gold, and later on in the segment we'll be understanding how these offerings are made and why they're made in gold also. So let us now begin with the first offering, the Niluvu Dopadi. And this tradition is stemming back to the home of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara in Tirumala Tirupati temple in Andhra Pradesh. And devotees of Bhagavan Venkateshwara call this the Niluvu Dopadi, the offering of whatever they have, whether it is money, gold, jewels, or etc. And this is the offering of whatever they have into the kundial as an offering. And they offer all of their incompletions, their baggage, their karmas at the feet of Venkateshwara. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, in this Bhagavan Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan has opened up this blessing with his grace for the thousands of devotees to offer and be relieved from the Dopadi, as directly by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will be gracing us in the Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan and accepting our offerings and liberating us from karmas and incompletion. The Niluvu Dopadi actually has a very deep significance, and especially because of how it is a way that you can offer, and it actually literally means that it's a snatching away. The Niluvu Dopadi actually means that Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara is quite literally snatching away your karmas and your baggage, whatever it is. So we are just allowing him to do so. And this is how that breakthrough happens. That's why many times they even offer whatever they have. They just offer the whole thing, and then and they offer it at his feet and just say, Bhagavan, please take care. And the whole offering is in that context. So today you can make this same offering. You can offer any amount that you wish in money, gold, or jewels. And you can basically how this offering goes is you declare how much you want to offer, how much it is, and you'll be able to do so. In the next slides, we'll be showing you how you can proceed with the this offering. The Niluvu Dopadi is a very, very powerful breakthrough offering, which if you are perhaps facing several different circumstances where directly in the field of wealth and finances, you are facing a very severe blockage or obstacle. For example, you have a loan that you've been struggling to pay, or if you are not able to fend for yourself, you're not able to save money without spending it off within just a few weeks, and you just keep going paycheck to paycheck. Or perhaps you're not able to find a job. There's many of you out there, especially during this lockdown, who are finding themselves unemployed, and we're not able to sustain even the economy in this current global economy status. And there's many of us like that as well. And even though society might pose all sorts of reasons as to how this is happening and how it might be impossible to gain a breakthrough in your life, through this offering, you can simply make an offering and simply manifest the breakthrough that you want. And it might be in any sense that you are looking for a breakthrough in wealth and abundance, in the field of wealth and abundance. This is the exact offering to receive the blessings of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara. So if you are ready to proceed with the offerings, you can go to tinyurl.com/Venkateshwara-readings. And this is one of the ways that you can begin with this offering today. So here is also the procedure for making this offering. You can also visit tinyurl.com/Venkateshwara offerings to learn more about this procedure and understand it further. Yeah, the next slide, please. So once again, this is the offering of any amount of gold, jewelry, precious gems, currency to Bhagavan Venkateshwara. And the offering of the Niluvu Dopadi removes all the karmas of lifetimes, as by literally dropping the various attachments, we surrender ourselves at the feet of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. Yes, let's go on to the next offering. The next offering we have is the Sankalpa offering. And this is from the Venkateshwara Namavali Padma Puranam. And here we have the verse where it denotes Venkateshwara's all compassionate grace and his most beloved compassionate form as well. Yes, let's go on, please. So the offering of the Sankalpa is an offering of a prayer. It is a prayer that is chanted on behalf of you, and your name is even chanted during the prayer. And it literally, this powerful mantra has power to literally bless anyone who is offering with all the fruition of your desires and the wishes that you are yearning for. Yes. The next offering is the Swarna Ashtottara Kasu. In the Hindu tradition, there is a tradition of a sadhana or a spiritual practice of chanting the Namavali, and either the Ashtottara Namavali or the Sahasra Namavali. So it is the chanting of either the 108 names or the Sahasranama, which is the 1,008 names of various gods and goddesses. And this is done because each and every one of the qualities of that god, that goddess, is chanted inside of us. And literally, we cherish that quality inside of us and manifest it into reality. When we cherish bad things in our life, we cherish suffering, we're continuously worrying, you will always see that that exact thing is manifesting into your reality. However, if we're cherishing positive thought currents and positive vibrations and divine qualities, then that is what we manifest into reality. So this Swarna Ashtottara Kasu is the offering of the Ashtottara Namavali, and not only that, it is the offering of the pure gold coin with each one of the 108 sacred names of Srivari inscribed into it. So as you can see, there's different levels of the offering as well. And the names that are chanted are here listed. And it's a very, very powerful offering. We can go on to the next slide. Yes. And you can offer this as well to the feet of Devi of Venkateshwara. Yes, let's go on. The next offering we have is the Swarna Tulasi Patram. And here we have a reference of the offering of the Tulasi Patram. It says, the Supreme Lord is causelessly merciful upon his devotee, so much so that even the poorest of men can offer him a little water and a flower in devotion and thus please him. This is due to his affectionate dealings with his devotees, offer to Tulasi with pure love to receive his grace forever. This is a beautiful offering of the Tulasi Patram, and this is a reference from the Bhagavatam, which describes offerings to Bhagavan Vishnu, who simply accepts even the Tulasi Patram, even the leaf of the Tulasi plant, and simply gives all of the grace of the avatar. The next offering is the Swarna Padma Pushpa, and here it says a reference. Here it says, if one offers to me with a devotion, a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or even water, I delightfully partake of that article offered with love by my devotee in pure consciousness. You can offer a gold flower to last eternally in the oneness with the avatar. And there's so many different references for the Padma Pushpa, the golden lotus, as well in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Yes. And we also have the next offering, which is the Metti, the gold toe ring. And in the Lakshmi Narayana Samhita, verse 4.23.49, there is a reference to where Bhagavan Venkateshwara's toe rings are described. And you can offer these toe rings. As you can see, he'll wear the toe rings in all of his toes. And it'll be the most splendid description of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. And as he is the Lord of all riches, he displays all of the riches in all of his divine body parts. Yes. Let's go on to the next slide. The offering of abharanas to Vishnu is the jingling anklets on the feet of Vishnu, the abharana for the ankles, toe rings on his feet, the bracelet on his arm, and the abharana on his waist. You can offer this toe ring for Venkateshwara and receive his blessings for longevity and prosperous life. The next offering we have is the Pratyaksha Pada Puja. And we have a verse here from the Guru Gita. It says, I worship the Guru's 2 feet, which are within the reach of speech, thought, and contemplation, and which have different lusters, white and red, representing Shiva and Shakti. The next slide, please. This offering is a most precious offering, and it literally can clear your karmas to remove any obstacle in the path of enlightenment, express gratitude, and strengthen your feeling connection with the Guru. Manifest auspiciousness in all dimensions of life, health, wealth, and relationships. Offering is the Vastra Seva, the offering of sacred clothing to Venkateshwara. Traditionally, this seva is offered for better physical and mental well-being and healing from any illnesses. And we have the Guru Dakshina, the next offering, which is a tradition. And here we have the verse from the Kularnava Tantra, chapter 12, verse 18, which says, when you are devoted and in oneness, the Guru gives the mantra. Therefore, one should offer wealth and even with his very life, him with devotion. So this Guru Dakshina is an offering of any amount you feel you can offer at the feet of the Guru and literally be able to receive his blessings. And it is out of gratitude for what all the Guru has given us. We have the next offering here, the E-Hundi offering, the general donation. And you can see actually the way that when we go to temples as Hindus, we always know that we offer a few coins in the plate of the pujari, the arati plate of the pujari, or in the hundi. And that is a part of our tradition whenever we go to the temple. And that is just an offering out of gratitude, which we make. It's an offering where we are simply giving out of gratitude and love for the divine. And today, manifesting Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara, in order to make a breakthrough happen in your wealth dimension, every single weekend as well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been continuously offering this Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan. And just in order to offer our gratitude for any wealth breakthrough that we've had or that we wish to have, then we can offer a general donation. You can offer this E-Hundi offering. Yes, so here we have a summary of all the different offerings. We have the E-Hundi offering, which again is any amount which you wish. The Niluvu Dopadi, which is any jewelry. So this is, once again, it can be an offering of any kind of jewelry. And again, it is a very auspicious offering and very special to Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara. The next offering we have is the Sankalpa chanting. And then we have the Swarna Ashtottara Kasu, the Swarna Tulasi Patram, the Swarna Padma Pushpam, the Metti, the golden toe ring, the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, and the Vastra Seva. So as you can see, we have many different offerings, and there's no need to ever feel that you are perhaps insufficient or incapable of making any kind of offering, because we have offerings of various levels. And also we have options if you want to make a substantial offering and you really want to offer something which might be out of your scope as well, now, you can still start to manifest this offering and work towards it however you want, and still take a step today to make this offering. Yes, so as you can see, we have the registration forms and for all of the different offerings. So if you, I request now if we can go over and just see these links.
will now be just showing each and every one of you the links for the payment. As you can see, it's highlighted here. These are the links for the payment, and we will be showing you how easy it is to actually make a donation right now itself. So you can see that it's a very, very quick process, and it just takes a few minutes for you to go to the link for the offerings. Yes, as you can see, here it is. And for the Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan donations, and you can select the drop-down menu, and then select any offering which you would like to make today. And once again, this can be any different denomination, and you never have to feel any kind of insufficiency, incapability, or impossibility. You can offer whatever it is you feel, and with love and gratitude at the feet of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara. So we can select an offering, and then we can add that to the cart. Then once you have added to the cart, you'll be able to review the cart, review all the items in your cart, make sure that perhaps something that is overcounted or something that is not wanted is removed if you don't want it. Then you can, once you are satisfied, you can proceed to checkout. In this next link, you will be able to see the place where you will input all of your details, your billing details, your payment details. It'll show you what kinds of payment types are accepted. And that's all that is required in order to make a donation right now. So after you make a payment, you should proceed for the next step, which is filling out the Sankalpa 2021 form. This form is extremely necessary. It is the form which will ensure that your name is chanted during the puja. So in this form, you're going to have already paid for the puja, and then you're going to have to fill out your payment order, and then you're going to see that the form asks for your name as well as the names of the people on behalf of whom you are offering the puja today. Yes, so as you can see, it's a very simple offering, and you can simply just press submit to make this to submit this form. Once again, it's a very important form. It's a mandatory form. After you've made the payment, you have to fill out this form in order for your names to be chanted. And this is the way that the blessing of the puja and all the good punya is associated to your name. So next, also, if you are interested in making the offering today, perhaps you might not be ready to make a payment, but you are interested and this has piqued your interest. I request each and every one of you who relate to this, go to the Bhava Samadhi Darshan registration form, and here you can see the form. This is what it looks like. Again, this is a very quick form, just a few questions, and you can also declare what offering you would like to manifest as well. And that's it for this process in making sure that you are making your intention. Even if you perhaps cannot make a payment today immediately, then I highly suggest that you go ahead and take the first step in making an offering. Because of course, I'm sure every single one of you wants to make an offering today. And you'd like to, even if at some point want to manifest that ultimate surrender and oneness with the avatar. So we have another option also, the e-hundi offering. And this offering is through the YouTube super chat. So I request if we can show the viewers that. The YouTube super chat is a new feature, or I say relatively new feature on YouTube, where in the live chat option, if you are a member of Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel, then you can make a donation. So as you can see, this is the live feed coming from YouTube. Many of you are subscribed there. And first of all, you have to be a member to join. So next to the channel name, you're going to see Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda channel name, and then you're gonna press join. And once you have pressed join, please go to, you can be able to see the $sign, yes, as you can see in the right-hand corner. And then you can press on super sticker or super chat. And if you press on super chat, you can adjust the amount that you'd like to donate. You can donate with credit card, PayPal, or with debit card today. and it has slightly flexible options for anyone who wants to make a payment. And another thing is, another beautiful offering you can do is a sticker that you want to offer. So if there's a live darshan going on, or during the live darshan, you can always send your love through a very precious sticker that we have here in order to make an offering. So as you can see, this is the way that you can make the offering. And thank you so much to all of those of you who have donated and who are donating right now. And this e-hundi offering is a very beautiful offering to offer your gratitude at the feet of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara. So once again, now we'll be proceeding into the next segment in today's program. Yes, we'll be proceeding into the next segment where we'll be having the Venkateshwara readings. Now, as we just previously had introduced, the Venkateshwara readings are a way that you can literally ask for the blessings of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara, who is manifesting through a disciple of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, initiated disciple of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, to manifest Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara himself, directly connect to Bhagavan Venkateshwara and answer the prayers of devotees, and literally bless them with any of the blessings that they want, whether it is a breakthrough in their financial career or anything that has to do with wealth and abundance in their life. So now we'll be proceeding to that very shortly. And I request if we can just show this slide, we can briefly introduce, and also any one of you who has a question that they want to ask to Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara today, you can go ahead and ask now. Take a few minutes and ask now the questions. We can just project this slide with the link for the Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara readings. And in that link, if you follow this link, you will be able to ask your questions in this link. And in just a few minutes, we will be proceeding on and starting the Venkateshwara readings, having the live darshan of also Sri Ananda Venkateshwara from Nithyananda Paramashivam Devalaya, who is the consecrated deity of Venkateshwara, which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself carved and also consecrated personally in the Nithyananda Paramashivam Devalayam in Adi Kailas Sarvagnapeetham. So I request if we can just show that. Yes. So as you can see, this is the link for all of you who want to ask a question directly to Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara today. The questions you might have might be that you want to break through in the field, your financial career, in your financial strategies, and you want blessings in your career itself, you want blessings for a job, perhaps, or you want to seek the guidance of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara in a new venture, whatever it is, you can at this link, and you will be able to have the direct answer of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara. So there is a brief video in the next slide. Let us now watch that video of, as we are preparing for the Bhagavan Venkateshwara readings, let's watch the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and Venkateshwara.
ಮಾಧವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೇಶವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮಾಧವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೇಶವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮಾಧವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೇಶವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮಾಧವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೇಶವ ಹರ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯನಂತ ಹರೆ ನಿತ್ಯ ಹರೆ 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 ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯನಂತ ಹರೆ ನಿತ್ಯ ಹರೆ 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 ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯನಂತ ಹರೆ ನಿತ್ಯ ಹರೆ 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 ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯನಂತ ಹರೆ ನಿತ್ಯ ಹರೆ ಹರೆ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮಾಧವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೇಶವ 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 ಹರೆ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯನಂತ ಹರೆ ನಿತ್ಯ ಹರೆ 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 ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮಾಧವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೇಶವ 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 ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮಾಧವ
What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world. All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth. Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystems. I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. You will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam. With Lord Venkateshwara's blessings, we enter into Venkateshwara's reading. The first question is from